All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we give our honor and glory and power to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Hakodash. I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, the great song is brother Ba. And to my right,
hey, the brother, Allah.
We just come with another live lesson special. Lunch break. We only got up for 30 minutes. So we just try to push more than we can. In this little short period of time. But first and foremost, again, we give our honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Hakodash. And that's who give us the inspiration and motivation to continue to do so in the stead. All right, as you see the title of the lesson, the Lord's judgment go forth. Though his judgment go forth every day. Yes. All right. And here it is. Everything that's going forth is by the hand of who? His sword. When you go into Psalms, the 17th chapter, his sword identified as the so-called white man, Esau Edom. And here it is, by his unrighteous decrees. All right, you see the violence is rising in the earth. What is called his. Let's start with a P.
It's enterprise.
Nah. Shit start with a P. But Salaki for that. But like I say, we're gonna get straight into it. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. Cause basically going to the violence, all right, that's been done in the midst, it all been happening under the watch of who? Yeah. Of Esau. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, so as the king, so as the people. All right, the leaders. All right, what you see now, our people, which are so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, they have adopted the mindset of the heathens, and they have no problem in touching in the wickedness of E. They have no problem in doing so. But we're going to get straight into it. Like I say, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. While we lay the law down, man. You got it.
This is Proverbs 12:26. It says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. It says, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right, you see that? It said the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. And that righteous is going to Israel as a whole. All right, because when you go into, you grab Deuteronomy, I think 4 and 6.
This is Deuteronomy 4, starting at verse 6. It says, keep therefore and do them. This is your This is your wisdom. This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation.
Right. So when we was in that mindset of fearing Yahweh Shema Shai, keeping the law, statutes, commandments. All right. They said they're gonna be the what? The wisdom in the sight of the other nation. Us being a God-fearing nation. You see that? So the scripture speaks about, like it said in Proverbs. All right, the righteous. All right, but here it is said the wicked seduces them. And how is the wicked seducing the people? All right, for the lack of bread, water, and resources. You know what I'm saying? Because understanding that Jake, when say, you know how the old saying, when Jake shoot dice, baby needs shoes.
You know what I'm
saying? Jake gambling, you know what I'm saying? Gambling with his life or his money just to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because of the wicked seduces them to do so. Because it's hard to get a job. It's hard to get an education. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to make it in society because everything is built against you for you to not prosper. So what Jake ended up doing? All right, absorbing to what? Crime. That's why there's a lot of robbing and killing and stealing going on in every fucking city in America. It's on the rise. Why? Because the wicked seduces them, man. You get the word?
Okay, this is the word seduceth in the Blue Letter Bible. Okay, let me get it real quick. Let me play it. Here we go.
Strong's H8582. Ta'ah. Ta'ah.
All right, and it goes into err, wonder.
Yeah, see, to err means to go off. It says to what? To wonder. All right, and Jake is out here like a fucking wonder. When you pull up at the gas station, what Jake doing? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's all they got to do all day is sit at the gas station, drink birds, and talk shit. Jake like a fucking wanderer. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no business. What Jake say? Ain't hit no shit. You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't hit no shit. Jake just out here. You know what I'm saying? Just living life, no means to, you know, to do this or get that, you know. But who set that up? Who put that in place? The so-called white man. That's why I said, but the wicked seduceth him. All right? Go ahead.
It says go astray.
Yeah, to go astray.
Yep. Stagger.
Yep, to stagger. Go ahead.
To wander about physically.
You see that? To wander about physically.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jake, you know, it's so hard that Jake got the mindset, man, I can't get no job, I'm a felon, you know what I'm saying? This and that. So the results I can't do nothing but go get it. And I get it how I get it. And how Jake getting it? Robbing, stealing, and killing. Taking, destroying. Because right here in Memphis, bro, this is a notable crime type, right? It got homicide, sex crimes, firearm, robbery, burglary, and assault, right? Now here it is, this just in Memphis, and it says this is a weekly report. Now check this out. Now look at that. You know, no sex crime, no homicide, but 6 firearms. I mean, you know, firearms, whatever. 32 robberies. You got 97 burglaries and 576 assault in Memphis. But this just a weekly report. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because when you're going to the neighborhoods, all right, ain't nothing to do with. No more community centers. You know, you have nothing. You know, Jake have nothing. You know what I'm saying, to keep them from being idle. You know, when we grew up, we had community centers. We had the boy clubs. You know what I'm saying? That's why crime went at that rate how it is now. Everything is being taken away. You know, and it's systematic design on purpose. You know what I'm saying? That way. You know? What you got it on?
It says of sin ethically. Yep. And it says
who?
Of sin.
Of sin.
Yep.
Because what is sin? Transgression against the law. You know? Go ahead.
It says to be made to wander about, be made to stagger, to be led astray, to cause to wander about. That's the point. Be out of the way.
So you get that read Proverbs 12:26 again.
This is Proverbs 12:26. It says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Right, you see that? The righteous meaning Israel as a whole is more excellent than his neighbor Esau Edom. You know? Go ahead.
And it says it says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right, but the way, it's a way that it seduces the righteous to what? To act in that manner of what? Being wicked, being evil. You know, being in the mindset of who? Of the king. You know? And how their ways is? Grab Isaiah 10:1.
Okay, this is Isaiah 10, starting at the top. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Right.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. And who putting out them unrighteous decrees? All right. The who? The so-called white man, because they the leaders of these people. Where you think of the government, you know what I'm saying? The mayor, the city councilors. All right. When they write a bill, it still gotta be okay by who? All right, the power that be. You know? You know, it gotta be approved by them. All right, and guess what? Unrighteous decrees and unrighteous laws is being set up every day. You know, and here it is. Look at the mindset of the people because of the action that's being put out. Their ways seduces them. You got it.
It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and their right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor. And it says, of my people, that widows may be their prey.
Right, the widow. All right, because when you're going to the curses, right? You know, it said how the children should be given to another hand. All right, and that will have no might. And as you see it progress through the feminist movement, all right, the father will exit out the house. You know, and now the woman was forced to raise the kids on her own. That's a widow. All right, and here it is. Well, read it again. What it says?
This is Isaiah 10:2. To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey.
And it's their prey. Because now, what happened? They were forced to go to Section A.
Yeah.
They were forced to get food stamps. You know, they were forced to do that. You know what I'm saying? And now look at the results of that happening.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, y'all could be equal to a man. Look at the results of that. But the woman became the prey, just like what in the garden. Who was the prey?
Yeah.
Eve was the prey.
Yep.
You know, the same thing you got now. The woman was the prey because he knew how to get. If he got the weaker vessel, he also can get the who? The men. You know. Go ahead,
And it says that the widow may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
You see that?
Yeah.
All right, you got it. See Sirach.
Yep, this is in Sirach 10. Start at the top too. This is Sirach 10:1. It says a wise judge will instruct his people.
Right, see that? A wise judge. That's why Yahushua got to come to rule. That's why the scripture say he said, I want that's profitable to rule. Because a wise judge, meaning a wise king, will instruct his people to do what? Righteousness. You know, that's why the laws, the statutes, commandments was put in place. Therefore, you broke these laws, judgment came. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at Esau laws, all right, most of his laws are unjust. Yeah. Especially when it comes down to you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Spanish, man. You know? Would you read that again now?
And it says a wise judge will instruct his people,
right? And
the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Exactly. But everything that you see in Babylon the Great is what? It's out of order. Why? Because it's contrary to the scriptures. You know? See, because no order or no judgment or statute can outweigh the statutes and judgment and order of Yahweh Shema Shah. Right. Because everything the Lord have deemed, all right, was in the scriptures. The first 5 books of Moses, all right, they completed everything in the earth. It was good. Now here goes Esau, even when his bitch ass come in power, as in Daniel 7:25, he got time to change. What he say? He had power to change time and laws. Yep. You see, and now through his unrighteous decrees, look at these bad ass kids, man. You know, now because remember the unrighteous decree he put out. That you can no longer whoop your child anymore. They can call child service or what this called? Ain't it child service something like that?
Yeah, child service.
Because you can go to school and snitch on your mom or your dad for beating your ass. But what the scripture say? What do the scripture say about you disciplining your damn child? You know, because you see Esau children. You know, they talking back to their mama. You know what I'm saying? Cussing their mama out, cussing their dad out. They run the motherfucking house. All right, and they make jokes like that in comedy. You watch a comedy show, they be joking how a white family versus a black family, especially when you talk back to your mama. You know, they make jokes of that. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Lavelle Crawford, he did a good joke on that. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how he went to his Edomite friend house and stuff like that. Hey, y'all gotta look that one up. That's a good one. Lavelle Crawford, man, him going over his friend house, man, his white friend house.
He can dare talk to his mama like that. You know what
I'm saying? Man, I don't want to spoil the joke, but that's a good one.
Right, go ahead.
This is Sirach 10:2 now. It says, as a judge of the people is himself.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Because the scripture speaks about, it says, spoil the rod, what? Spoil the child. Yeah. All right, because that child, because that child need discipline. You know what I'm saying? That discipline comes with an ass whooping. Sometimes you can talk to him, but most of the time talking ain't gonna get it. That's how the Lord was doing with Israel. See, the Lord was just talking to Israel. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't doing it. So what he had to do, he had to tap our ass on the ass. And what happened? Now we getting right now. Ain't we getting right? Yeah, we getting right.
That's right.
But that's what you had to do to your kids. You had to beat their ass. You know? But Esau took that out. The piloting and shit in the school system. Remember, we get our ass toe up. Well, I remember Dr. Brown. You know, one of my principals. Shit, he pulled your ass about the back of your belt loop and pull them pants up. You ain't want that. But that kept you from what? Kept you from doing shit. It kept you from being bad, showing out. You know what I'm saying? Acting like a fucking heathen. That would have kept you from being like. But now, since them laws ain't in place, look at these badass kids. Ain't got shit to do but what? Rob, kill, steal, and destroy. And what mindset that is?
The wicked.
Who exactly?
Esau mindset. That's
you know?
What it is.
That's an Edomite. That's why the scripture speaks about how people are becoming heathens too. You know? But you got to know out.
This back in Sirach 10:2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yeah.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Exactly. You see that? Because Esau is a vile person. He a fucking savage. He is the true nigger. Yep. And our people, what? In the same mindset. Why? Because of the fucking king. You think your house shot gonna let this go on in his kingdom?
No.
No, sir. I sound like Bubba Dub. You know what I'm saying? No, sir. You know? Hell no, he ain't gonna let this go on. But it's going on now because the king of the earth, that's how he is. You got it all.
This John 8 and 44.
Yeah.
Cause they becoming just like their king, man, the devil. So this is John 8 and 44. It says, "Ye are of your father the devil."
You see that? Yeah. 2/3, man. They of Esau. Go ahead.
And the lust of your father ye would do.
The lust. You see, because when he put the music video come out, right?
Yeah.
All right. When you watch the music video, he like, damn, I like that necklace.
Yeah.
They got a new Jade. Yeah. Damn, that's a fresh outfit. So that lust of that desire that coming from the enemy, just in a Jake form, you want that. So what you do? You go out and get it. Yeah. How you go out and get it? By robbing and stealing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how you get it. Is that righteous? No, that's wicked. You know, you work for what you want. You work for what you get. You don't go out and take it. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Proverbs 12, but the wicked what? Seduces them. You know? That's right. And he make it hard for Jake. Yeah. He make it hard for Jake, man. You got it all.
This is John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye would do. He was a murderer from the beginning.
See that? Yeah. He was a murderer from the beginning. Mrs. Cain, all right, Esau, and he's still doing it now. Same spirit, never change. Go ahead.
And abide not in the truth.
Right.
Because there is no truth in him. And when he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. Woo. For he is a liar and the father of it.
Exactly. See that? So he telling you, that's why I say, woe to you that call evil good and good evil. You know what I'm saying? Because it seemed good, all right, in the sight of niggas, you know what I'm saying, to commit adultery. You know what I'm talking about? To take a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Doing all types of wickedness and foul acts. You know, it seemed right up to them. But guess what? That's evil. You know, and they're going to lead you to a roll of death. You know, but is they getting pushed on their type? No. You know, so get that Luke 3 and 14.
Okay, this is Luke
this y'all hit so hard.
3 and 14.
Yeah.
Starting at verse 14, it says, "And the soldiers likewise demanded of him, saying, And what shall we do? And he said unto them, Do violence to no man."
Right, you see that? Do violence to no man. All right? But here it is, violence being pushed heavy. You know, it just ain't in Memphis. It's going down to Memphis, though. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't just Memphis. It's going down in every city and state. You know, all across the globe. Violence, man, is increasing. You know, even though that's the Lord's judgment, but it's increasing. Go ahead.
And it says, and he do it unto them, do violence to no man, neither accuse any falsely.
Right, and accuse any falsely. That's going on now, too. Right, go ahead.
And be content with your wages.
Right, so be content with your wage, and your wage is going to what? Your money, your finances. Be content with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the ways of the wicked what? Seduces them. Because you ain't content when you getting paid a 9 to 5. You ain't content with that. It's going to force you to go out and sell drugs. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to force you out to commit a crime. Just but you can pay your bill, get your kids some shoes, do this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to do that. So the scripture saying, as you being a righteous man, be content with your wages. You know?
Genesis 6. 11, the earth was also corrupted.
Yeah. Get that.
Okay, this is Genesis.
Read it down too.
Okay, this is Genesis 6, starting in verse 11. It says, the earth also was corrupted before the Most High.
Right.
Yahweh.
Yeah.
And the earth was filled with violence.
Right, see that? And that's what's going on now. Because when you go into Matthew, it speaks about how it's going to be in the time of Noah, so shall it be when the Son of Man comes. All right? So what was going on then? Violence, you know, or wickedness. All that was going on before the flood came. And ain't the second flood finna come?
Yeah.
All right, is it not in the same mindset or characteristics as when the Lord's coming? Is they not eating and drinking now, marrying and giving in marriage?
Yeah.
All right, before the flood come, you know, same thing. Wickedness and violence is increasing, right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
Was filled with violence, and the Most High looked upon the earth.
Yeah.
And behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh and had corrupted his way upon the earth.
You see that? All flesh, you know, have corrupted themselves, man. Which they went into the thing did not deem good or highly to the Lord. They went on the other side, the left-hand side. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, going back to that word seduce, because it said go out of the way of. See that our people going out of the way of the Lord, were going into the ways of the wicked, man.
There's only one way you can go.
Only one way.
You can go right, or you can go left.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is Genesis 6 and 12. And the Most High looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And the Most High said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
Woo! You see that? So this time he gonna destroy 2/3, what? With the earth.
Yeah.
By what? By thermonuclear missiles.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead. Amos 3 and 6, and we ended on that.
Okay, Con. This is Amos. It's like it. This is Amos 3 and verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai have not done it?
Yep. So all this thing back to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, because he control all things, man. All right. Going back to Isaiah 45 and 7. All right. The Most High does all things. He create war. He create evil. Yeah. He create good. Yeah. You know, this his will. This his pleasure. You know, but I'm just staring at the so-called white man being the root problem. He is the root problem. Why? Because he is the whooping stick for the Lord, known as the sword, man. So Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. And once again, we give our honor and glory and power to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakodash. Hey, double honors to our elders and peace and blessings. I hope to let. Next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Papa Ball. Rock Hockey, man. May the Lord continue to bless y'all day.